Jesse can be the redheaded Vanna White.
Right there. Pull. Lift. Use your muscles.
What is it?
What is it? Words.
Speak.
Say thank you to Mark. No, words. Say thank you, Mark. So Mark found it on the side of the road, apparently. Checked with the guy on Route 17 here in Maine. Checked with the guy, found out it was free. Apparently there is some damage, but I don't know. You think we can fix it? Yeah, huh? Yeah. Is that the one that you've always wanted?
It'll work.
It'll work? Okay. Some cats, it's boxes. With Fuzz here, it doesn't matter the size of the vehicle, it's hoods. And this is why it is I don't bother waxing and washing the hood of my truck, because it's all fuzz scratches. The 5-second breakdown here is that we figured out that you can break down this Gravedigger pack. And we put a voltmeter across it when we first started working on it, and we found 15 volts. It's now a few hours later, and while I was double checking polarities and everything, this now only has about 9 volts coming out of it. So this is what was with it, which looks like your usual Power Wheel charger, except for these things are supposed to be 24 volt. And that is 12. Now, I don't know whether charging this on 12 when it's supposed to be 24 could have been what killed it. I highly doubt it. But we've got an old pack from the old Power Wheels projects. We hot-wired this together, we stuffed it in, and we were able to do forward and reverse on it. So now I'm going to pull this old ghetto-made pack apart, drop the cells into this. We're going to see if they'll fit and if it fires up. Alright, here we go. So there's a fuse right in there. The 2 wires from the fuse go to the negative and positive here. Positive wire goes to positive this side. Negative wire going out goes to negative that side. And now we've got to get this situated and throw it all back together. You can see the duct tape right there, rebuilt with the old batteries. So let's see, we're in reverse right now. Let's see what happens. Oh, that's a one-wheel peel. Forward. Oh, that was something's got water in it. All right, John, throw the seat in. Let's see what it'll do.
Yeah.
I was already telling John I think this will be the last of the Power Wheel stuff for him because he's getting a little big.
One does not work.
That thing does not steer well at all. And it's one wheel peeling. Alright, we've got it in forward. We're not really worried about polarity, we're just worried about seeing 24 volts. So go for it. Okay, now stop. Okay. Put that into reverse. Okay, do it again. 25 volts. Okay, so that's the reverse tire that for some reason is not getting any forward voltage. So that explains that. So that tire is not getting forward voltage. You can let off, John. And this one here definitely doesn't get any reverse voltage. So I need to look up whether that's common on these or whether something else, because that would be kind of stupid if only one does reverse and only the other one does forward. I don't think that would work very well, but we'll figure it out, right, John?
Yep.
Let's recap on where we're at diagnostics wise. Right now, if we have it in first, both tires spin forward. If we have it in second, only one tire spins for all it's worth. If we have it in reverse, only one tire spins for all it's worth. As it is right now, usually on most of these power wheels, there's usually two switches underneath. My bet is either one switch is corrupted or both switches have one pole that's messed up, which is not uncommon on a lot of these. The water usually comes in and drips down and goes into this bottom switch, so we'll check that one first. We have a couple of these shifters from older power wheels that we might be able to hotwire in temporarily to test, but we'll see once John gets this popped off of here. Here we go. We're going to test things while we're up here on the box. Now do keep in mind it's going to react differently based on when the tires are on the ground versus when it's on the box, but we should be able to see both spin at once. What ended up being the issue was that the plugs on the back of this little Chinesium thing are a little bit smaller than the ones that are on this. But we did confirm this is just proprietary stupid plastic in order to make these switches different. So right now it should be in reverse if John gives it a kick. Okay. Now switch it to first, which should be the center. Okay, give it a kick. Okay, switch it to second. We should hear quite a difference. Oh yeah. Okay, so John, let's throw a seat in, take it for a test drive with that in it. And if it works, we'll gut that and we'll rebuild the Gravedigger one. Is that okay?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, John's gonna do a confirmation test. We're gonna go reversed, then first, then second. He'll call out.
Reverse. First. And second.
Is that better than it was the other day?
Yeah.
Alright, go take it for a drive.
I can only steer one way.
What do you mean you can only steer one way?
So, I'm straight right now, and I turn this way. So if I turn to the left.
Oh, it bounces in the thing. What the heck just happened? You turned left and it went right?
Yeah.
Do that again. What's going on down here? Alright, so turn right. Oh, there must be something broken underneath there. Okay, so that's why you can't steer. There's something underneath it broken. Okay, sorry bud. We gotta fix one more thing. Alright, the thing right there that looks like a tribble is John's head. He's attempting to hold the steering wheel straight, but as you can see, that is not straight. So if we come down here and you watch where this bar is, that should be in the center of that. So if we pull on it, it doesn't go where it's supposed to. Now I'm not even going to bother to explain this one. We're just going to have John turn the steering wheel and let you watch. Go ahead. Keep going, John. Yeah. So what I can figure is that this must have been a steering limiter to keep it so you couldn't turn past the point of no return on this style of steering. And over time, somebody managed to snap off one side, and I think they tried to fix it. So I'm gonna grab a couple of things and see what we can fabricable to make that work. Didn't really think about the fact that the horn button doesn't seem to do anything until I pulled that off and found this. If you continue to spin it around and around and around, well, you end up slicing the wires off and everything else that were in the back of that. That would explain why the horn doesn't work. Maybe we can hotwire that in somewhere else. You know those parenting moments where you realize, oh, there I am and my child. John's currently been walking around for the last few minutes trying to find that piece of tube that he put down that we were making the steering column out of. Did you figure out whether it's next to the bag of Doritos or not yet?
I already checked them.
Oh, so where'd you put it down? This little thing here is the steering limiter stop / steering column holder piece. And what I had to do was fabricate that little notch on both sides into there. And then grungily weld that into that spot. Gotta drill a couple of holes, bolt it in, and we'll see what happens. Apparently I didn't quite cut the steering limiter correctly all the way to the left, but it steers to the right all the way and stays where it ought to. So we'll grind that down a little bit in the future. But we had the right concept. Alright, give it to her. We got a big hill that drops off over here that we like to test them on. Because if the rear tires are working correctly, then they make the hill. If they're not working correctly, then usually they don't make the hill. There we go. We're gonna let him run that out through and then put him back to work cleaning up the yard. Hi, what do you think? How long did that take us? I would say if we had worked on it straight outright, probably, I don't know, probably 2 or 3 hours. We still need to swap the internals for the switch, but that's literally just pop it open and swap internals. Shouldn't be a big deal. If not, we'll just run it with the Jeep switch, right? Alright, have fun. And this is Fuzz, signing off. Because she knows if I have the camera, I have to pay attention. Otherwise, she'll knock my tripod over. Because stupid cat. Say bye-bye.